Joining me now with more, founder and executive director of Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk. All right, good evening, Charlie. Good to have you back. I want to start with Matthew Dowd. Matthew Dowd is the chief political analyst at ABC, which, of course, is the network that deep-sixed the story on Jeffrey Epstein when they had everything, according to Ms. Roback there. Matthew Dowd tweets, and I'm going to read it to you, about Congresswoman Elise Stefanik. Elise Stefanik is a perfect example of why just electing someone because they are a woman or millennial doesn't get you the leaders we need. Okay? Jeez. Everyone went ballistic with that. What's your take on it?
Well, they were right to go that way. I mean, look, there would be a revolt if we said that about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a correct response, by the way. But I just want to say Congresswoman Elise Stefanik did an unbelievably great job in these hearings. I totally agree. I was at an event with her tonight. She has just been so terrific defending the president on a very factual, rational basis. And I mean, look, if you want to get under the Democrats' skin, all you have to do is bring up what they used to believe and then compare it to present day. And Congresswoman Stefanik has just gotten under Congressman Adam Schiff's skin in in a way that has really irritated him, because she's actually brought forth facts in a way to this hearing that are so important. And kudos to her for standing by the president against this left-wing mob. Well,
yeah, and for this guy to say, to trash her, and I have to say that, he apologized, but that's only after, everybody went after him. I mean, if a Republican did that to a Democrat woman, forget it. But I want to talk about two more things, Charlie. I want to talk about Marie Yovanovitch, and I want to talk about how in the Senate hearings she was prepped by the Obama administration to be an ambassador in Ukraine, and they brought up, she didn't, the Obama people brought up how she should handle it if some Republican might bring up the issue of Hunter Biden making $50, and then now I hear it's $83,000 a month, and that's just in Ukraine. Forget Romania, forget China. What does it tell you about the Obama administration and their knowledge of corruption over there in Ukraine?
Well, it means that they were aware of it. They briefed their ambassador nominations to help cover up for it, or at least have an excuse for it. And they were perfectly okay with it. Judge, this is remarkable that the very same questions that Congresswoman Stefanik were trying to ask were the ones that the Obama administration were preparing for her to answer during her confirmation testimony. And look, this is really important, because how could you be an ambassador to a country where there's a very important company where the son of the Vice President of the United States is also sitting on the board of? This is critical information. Also goes to show that the Obama administration, going back many years, was involved, if not covering up, the corruption in Ukraine. The same corruption that President Trump was rightly trying to iron out in the phone call.
And I want to get to the money in Ukraine. I want to get to the fact, and by the way, even Kent, the other witness, was concerned about Biden. When Yovanovitch was asked whether or not Obama gave the money, she said no, Trump gave the money. We got 20 seconds. Hit it.
Well, look, this is so important. Not only did Trump give the money, he allowed javelins to be bought, which is way more sophisticated armament than President Obama ever did. President Trump has been harsher on Russia than President Obama ever was, despite the mainstream media's lies.
It's crazy. Facts don't matter anymore. Charlie Kirk, love having you on. We'll be right back.